of mental focus and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Rockets, Knicks, the tip-off coming up right after this. Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vleet and Thompson. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Durant with a screen on Brunson for 3. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Van Vleet. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, New York's head coach and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, here is Smith. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. New York ball. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 6.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Pass to Şengün. Outside for KD. Van Vleet sets the pick for KD. Shoots over Anunoby. KD's shot is off.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Towns, a screen on Van Vleet. Brunson, good.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep. Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Count that one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Van Vleet. Towns with the steal. Here's Anunoby. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Brunson with it. 5 to shoot. Shoots over KD. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, that's just an innate awareness that the clock is putting you under duress. Jalen Brunson calmly delivers.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Van Vleet. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Here's the floater. And good that time. Van Vleet's got 5 points so far. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Brunson. And it's Van Vleet with the rebound. Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. 12 seconds left in the first. Anunoby left side. Hart, the lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 7. And we'll get things started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Rockets trail. Here's Durant driving in. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And against Van Vliet. And the layup falls.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
For 3, Van Vliet. And another 3 for Houston.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Back to Brogdon. Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Offensive rebound. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Here's Brogdon. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by McGrine. New York trailing. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. Adier's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Capella goes in, makes it off the glass. Capella's got his first bucket in this one.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Capella with a screen on Brogdon. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
It's Brogdon on the wing, guarded by Holiday. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Count that one. Brogdon's got 9 points in the quarter.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
The shot by Holiday, no good. 4 seconds left, and no problem from Brogdon as he finishes at the rim. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead. Here's Capella. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead. They lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Andrew Shamet is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Dadier in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And New York making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Out to Brunson. Fires for 3. New York, no good that time either. Rockets trail by 6. Holiday with it. Bridges covering. Holiday gets the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A 3 ball. Offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Towns, a screen on Howard. Hart. Towns, the pass to Hart, out to Brunson. 3-pointer. Oh, Brunson, good from range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Trying to find Hart, gets it to him, and he makes that one. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Well, the offensive board for the 6'4" Hart, this guy is incredible on the glass.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Holiday, a screen on Brunson. The wide open look here for Holiday. And it's Houston with another.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Brunson gets it to go.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Bagley against Anunoby. They set the pick. The drive by Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Knicks. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Knicks call time. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Knicks head coach talking to his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. And it's Van Vliet into the point guard. Screen by Hart. Gets it alive, and it's Towns on the follow.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Oh, good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The Knicks call time. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Brunson surveying the D. Down it goes for three.
Well, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Off the glass.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Now Durant from deep. Cleared away by Hart.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Hart with a screen on Van Vliet. Trained from outside.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Van Vliet there for the rebound. It's trailed by 6. Sengun with the screen for Van Vliet.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred Van Vliet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
And Brunson, here we go. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Durant. He'll put it up there. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside, Brunson. Brunson downhill. Lays it in off the window.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he showed you why. Big-time shot.
Outside, Van Vliet. KD, a screen on Brunson. Now Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Now Eason lets loose a 3. Towns with the rebound. And Brogdon, here we go. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Thompson. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. A putback. Good.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And an intentional foul right there.
Fred Van Vliet. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So a close game sees New York take this one.